All right, what's up everyone? OJ here, and we've got a reaction to the latest Metroid Dread non-spoiler, okay, non-spoiler overview trailer. Nintendo just dropped this recently, and man, like, I didn't watch the whole thing. I just quote tweeted it and put it up on Twitter, but from what I saw and the reactions from people, it definitely seemed like it was crazy lit. So I wanted to talk about it here in addition to the Bayonetta news. So we're going to have both of those pieces for you guys. This is a hybrid video for your viewing pleasure. Okay, so we've got Metroid Dread, okay, reaction here, and also some Bayonetta news, because this is going to just be a fantastic video, fantastic day. So let's go ahead and get into this Metroid Dread overview trailer. This doesn't have any spoilers, guys. It just shows off what you would expect in some type of overview trailer, going over what the game is like encompassing and all that, so you don't have to worry about it. There's no extended looks at any particular thing in here. So let's go ahead and hop into this Metroid Dread trailer. Make sure, or at least let me make sure, that I have my headphones. All right, we in here now. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, share the video, comment below, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get into it here, boys and girls. Oof, action already.
Exploration and dread.
Dread.
An unprecedented threat is closing in on Samus. Metroid Dread.
That's the name.
The most powerful bounty hunter in the galaxy, Samus Aran.
Yes, ma'am.
On her latest mission, she'll explore the inner belly of a beastly planet.
So smooth. Looks great. Better than when they showed it at E3.
This mission will take Samus to the as yet unexplored planet ZDR.
The music
holds many secrets. Beneath the planet's surface lies a massive labyrinth of distinct areas, from caves to magma chambers, ancient forests, and underwater depths.
Super Metroid music. Yes, ma'am.
At Samus's disposal is a powerful arm cannon, missiles, her jumping prowess, a new slide, and a brutal melee counter which deflects enemy attacks.
It's so much better. It's so smooth.
As Samus continues to explore, she'll gain additional abilities. Cling to certain walls and ceilings with the spider magnet.
Yes, the spider
Morph
magnet.
into a ball to enter narrow passages with the morph ball.
Nice.
Move at high speed with the flash shift.
Love the flash shift.
Lock on to multiple targets at once with the storm missile.
Storm missile.
With each ability you uncover as Samus, your exploratory options will expand. Eventually, the whole planet will open up and be yours to explore at will.
Yes.
The abilities you gain can also be used in combat against enemies, making them versatile in a number of situations.
Okay. Oof. Nice little explosion there. I'm liking it.
Research robots called e.m.m.i will track down Samus and attempt to capture her. Their bodies are covered with tough armor that regular attacks cannot penetrate. If they capture Samus, she will meet her end.
Oh, right through the neck.
e.m.m.i hunt down Samus by detecting the sound she makes. And once one sees her, the real hunt begins. To evade the relentless e.m.m.i, your only option is to use Samus's abilities to avoid detection and escape. Different types of e.m.m.i with varying capabilities lie in wait across planet ZDR. Deadly unknown organisms lurk in the dark. Ruins of a long-lost civilization litter the planet.
Chozo.
And is the mysterious bird-like Chozo figure ally or enemy? What secret truths hide within planet ZDR?
A lot.
Beyond the mission, beyond the dread, what true terror lies in wait?
Okay, great little roundup there. Oh man, they are selling this game to so many people right now. Like I said, the graphical, it looks so much better. The cutscenes, the gameplay, everything looks smoother. Like they increased the resolution or the texture detail from when we first saw it. And obviously it's a newer build, so we're seeing newer gameplay elements and what's going on with the game. I mean, it looks like the trade stuff right here just looks absolutely incredible.
Metroid Dread. Plus, a Metroid Dread special edition that includes the game, 5 art cards, steelbook, and art book.
I hope there's more of those, because those kind of like all sold out so far. See the amiibo.
Players can use compatible amiibo figures with the Metroid Dread game. Acquire an additional energy tank by tapping the Samus amiibo.
Nice.
Or get an additional missile plus tank by tapping the e.m.m.i amiibo.
Okay.
Tap these figures again to replenish a certain amount of the resources once per day.
Nice. Once per day. Okay, so no hyper mode locked behind an amiibo. She just said amiibo. Okay, so that's good. Because last time, guys, what we had for the Metroid Samus Returns amiibo was that there was actually a difficulty, the hyper mode locked behind it. So this time when they do hyper mode, which I'm pretty sure they're going to do a hyper mode difficulty, it's not going to have that. I think that the big thing that was revealed with this trailer is that the game is going to be far more in depth than what people maybe expected at the beginning. You thought that, oh, it was kind of one of those just 2D games. There's not much to what they're doing. Yeah, they have a little story set up, but that's it. It's like, no. Look at all the different locations. Look at the abilities. Look at what you get. The phase shifting. Everything that they've shown so far from that shows that there's going to be a ton of different locations, a lot of different things to do, and way more mysteries and way more secrets and bosses and stuff to do than what we originally thought. So I wouldn't really be worried at all. This trailer pretty much zaps any concern about it not being worth the price, or it not having enough content, or it not being a full in-depth game. I think that this overview trailer kind of just proves it, because you can tell that there was a lot more to those environments. There was a lot more to where you can go and explore, and they kind of just said, hey, you know what, it'll open everything up, but you're gonna have to explore that yourself. So I'm very impressed when it comes to Metroid Dread, and man, I cannot wait to play this game. I think it's going to be fantastic playing in portable mode on the OLED, and also playing on my OLED TV, streaming for you guys, whatever the case is. So I am terribly excited to get my hands on this, and it just goes to show you that this is the best way when it comes to revealing your game and then releasing it. To me, this is just the best way. You announce the game close to when it's going to be released, and then you kind of just go through and hype it from there. I think that Metroid Dread is an easy 3 million unit seller, and I think that Nintendo just cemented that with this trailer and what they've already talked about when it comes to the game. So that is Metroid Dread, guys. Now we are going to move over to some Bayonetta news, and oh my goodness, man, we have to talk about this because I find this to be absolutely just hilarious in terms of what's going on with Bayonetta. But there's some good things with this. There's some very good things with this. So we're gonna go ahead and move over to another screen here, guys, and we're gonna talk about this article that was on Nintendo Everything. Okay, it was on Nintendo Everything. We're gonna talk about this article here because this is just so I'm gonna read this. Okay, I'm gonna read this here, and it shows a number of different things that Bayonetta 3 is not canceled. Okay, some people think it's canceled or it's not coming. No, it's not canceled, and Platinum Games wants to show the game, so I'm guessing that there's going to be some type of Nintendo Direct soon to discuss Bayonetta 3, or some type of maybe the Game Awards or something like that where they actually reveal the game. So let's go ahead and get into what Platinum had to say on the matter when asked again about Bayonetta 3. So VGC just asked Hideki Kamiya about this in a recent interview, and here's what he had to say, or at least this was more information than we got before when it comes down to it. Quote, "It was more of a not definitely something will come out this year, but if there is a year, then something should happen, right? If you remember last time, I said that even though everyone was asking about Bayonetta 3, maybe you should tell everyone to forget about it for a while. I kind of need to keep to that stance for now because ultimately it's not our decision what to say and when to say it. As much as everyone is clamoring to see it, we are really waiting to release it too. Everyone who is working on the project is of course very proud of what we're doing and wants everyone to see what we're doing. As much as fans are waiting for it, we are waiting for the day when we can show it. We want everyone to cheer us on as we run it to the final stretch. That is the key in there, which we'll talk about in just a bit. We want to show it too. So Mr. Asushi Inaba, the head of Platinum Games, also said that fans don't need to worry. Quote, "Don't worry about it." He said, "Everything is okay." Now, I understand why fans have been upset when it comes down to it. And yes, they probably announced the game a bit too early, but there's always surrounding circumstances with some of these games that have been announced too early when it comes to Nintendo. And in this case, I think that the pandemic really kind of laid into what they were trying to do with this game. But I also feel that it was announced also to give the hope because of Bayonetta 1, Bayonetta 2. Those were being brought over to the Nintendo Switch. And remember, people thought, or at least Bayonetta 2 was a dead game until Nintendo picked it up. It had been however many years, right? It had been multiple years since the last Bayonetta game. It's not like we get those games somewhat frequently. So I think Nintendo probably wanted to talk about that because they wanted to ensure fans that, hey, the franchise isn't just going to be ports. We're actually going to do something new. We're continuing the Bayonetta franchise because of all the worry that they got beforehand. So there's always just a little bit of like, okay, asterisk on that point, in my opinion at least. I still feel that it was announced maybe a bit too early. Maybe they should have just said, hey, you know what, we're working on the next Bayonetta game too, or we will continue working on Bayonetta as well, so look out for that. But hey, it is what it is, you know, at this point when it comes to what they did. But I think that the important thing here is that he stated that, at least Hideki Kamiya stated that we want everyone to cheer us on as we run to the final stretch. We want to show it too. So it's not canceled, it's not dead, it's not done. It is coming, guys, and it's going to be a sight to see when we finally do get a chance to check it out, based off of how long it's taking them to make this game and just based off of the history that Platinum Games has done. But we still need to see that gameplay. We still need to see that real reveal trailer. But I feel that when we finally get that sometime this year or next year or whenever they decide to do it, I think that it's going to be a sight to behold. So those are just my thoughts on it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button if you didn't do so. Subscribe if you're someone new. And also check out the link in the description to become a channel member for cool perks, rewards, and benefits. And of course, to help out the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you for the next one. Peace.